I mean, look at me. I've been decluttering all day, guys. Come on, just ignore all this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the long-awaited closet decluttering video that some of you guys have been asking me for. I am so sorry that I've taken so long with recording this video. I have a good explanation though. If you listen really closely, you can hear a bunch of construction work and a lot of beeping and drilling and stuff. It's because the water company decided to, dig holes right in front of my house, and it's been taking like 2 weeks now. So basically we are doing a decluttering video today. This one is specifically for clothes. I will hopefully have my shoe video up the same exact day. Let's just jump right into it. I'll show you guys a clip of my closet. So here we are. This is my closet. I have a walk-in closet. It's pretty spacious. I like it. I didn't clean anything for you guys. I wanted you to see, how it's looking. It's obviously getting really decluttered, and it's obvious that it's time that I need to get rid of some stuff. When your closet's starting to look like this, it's time to probably go through and declutter. If you're not finding places to put things, if you're having trouble just storing things, it's probably best to go through your stuff. I even still have stuff from packing. I moved into this house about 2.5 months ago, so it's kind of just like throw things in and boom. So I hadn't really taken the time to really organize it and clean it, so hopefully it's gonna look really good after we're done decluttering everything. All right, so my first, God, my hair is just really something today. My first tip is you're gonna make your bed and clean your floor, because we're gonna use both. You can lay a sheet down if you don't wanna vacuum. I just vacuumed really quickly, and it's because we're gonna be putting clean clothes on the floor. Next tip is to take everything off the hangers. So I just threw the pile on my bed. I made a big pile so I can just kind of see overall how many clothes I have. After everything is off the hangers, we're gonna categorize everything on the floor. So one pile for pants, one pile for tops, one pile for skirts, one pile for dresses. You can get very detailed if you want. Just do it however you like. The purpose of the piles is that so you can see how many items you have in each pile. I realized that I had a ton of crop tops and summer tops. I didn't even think I had that many. So that was the first pile that I tackled. This next step is optional. If you have a lot in one category, I do recommend it, and that is to color coordinate them. So put blacks, whites, creams, maybe pinks and reds together, however you like. It kind of helps to make you realize how many you have in each color. For instance, like having 6 black tank tops. Is it really necessary to have 6 black tank tops? Probably not, unless it's part of a uniform for work or something. If I had that many, my goal would be to try to cut that in half, so go from 6 to having 3. Now you don't have to push yourself, but that's the idea. If you're not really using 6 black tank tops, you're better off just focusing on using those 3. Not all the piles that I picked up I color coordinated. I just did it for the bigger ones. So what I ask myself when I pick up an item is it something that I need? Is it versatile? And do I love it? If I can't fit that into at least 2 of these categories, then I get rid of it. Maybe if I just love it, but I'm not sure if I really need it, I have this thing called a second chance pile, and I will tell you what that is at the end of the video. So that is your undecided pile. That I put directly in front of me. Everything that I was keeping, I put right in front of that pile, so towards the end of the bed. And then everything that I was donating or selling, I put to the left of me. So now that you did that with your first pile, you're gonna create 3 new piles on the floor. It's gonna be your keep and donate pile, your second chance undecided pile, and your absolute yes, I wanna keep pile. Do this for all the different piles that you have. Color coordinate them if you have too many. These of course can be tailored to however you want. You don't have to ask yourself those questions. If it's undecided, we will go through that in a minute. We are almost done with the decluttering process. You're gonna pick up your second chance pile. Now, there's some rules to this. I give myself a 15 item limit. That gets smaller and smaller every time I declutter my closet. You're gonna go through the pile one more time and really ask yourself, if it was weather appropriate, would you try wearing this? If you're like, I don't know, maybe, keep it. If you're like, you know what, no, I wouldn't wear this, get rid of it. I can't stress this enough. If it's a trend item that used to be trendy and you're holding on to it because it might come in trend later on, remember that if that item was to come back in style and it was trendy again, they're gonna have a better updated version of it. So do not keep old trends. So for the second chance, I separate this into 2 piles, and that's if it consists of 2 different seasons. So maybe the season that is coming up, it's not quite warm for me to wear some of these yet, so I put that into 1 pile, and I have clothes that are appropriate for me to wear right now. If it's weather appropriate right now, I put that in another pile. Put this in a small section in my closet. I hang it up. Starting the day after I declutter, that is for the items that are weather appropriate right now, I give myself a 2-week cap. That is it, 2 weeks max. And the moment, starting the day after I declutter, I wake up, I go to that pile, and I try to find an item out of it that I feel like wearing that day. If I can't find something, I move on to the next day. If I haven't worn anything in that pile, it's gotta go. Sometimes I realize, you know what, I actually do really like this item and I think it's gonna go great. I have things that match with it, why not keep it? Sometimes I find items that I'm just like, I wore this so much, but I'm just kind of sick of it. I don't really care for it anymore. So when that 2-week cap is up, that is when I get rid of it. Of course, this step is optional. I just like doing it because there's a couple things. When I started my process, I was very undecided with a couple of things, and so this gave me that kind of pressured moment to wear these items. Now, I don't recommend trying to force yourself to wear them. Don't wear stuff that makes you uncomfortable and you don't feel fashionable in. Why do that? Try the second chance pile out. Let me know. I do this with shoes. I do this with accessories as well as clothes. I do this with a lot of things. So this is everything that I am getting rid of right here. This is everything I'm keeping. It looks like a lot. It's not a crazy amount. This is my maybe. I really hope this helped. I know it's very detailed. I understand, but again, I'm going from somebody who used to be a shopaholic to aspiring minimalist. It's a process. Don't feel bad if you didn't get rid of as many items as you thought you would. It's okay. Don't compare yourself to everybody else. I'm gonna end this video on a note. It was a comment that was made on my minimalist decluttering video. This person had said that, skip the unnecessary steps and just keep the stuff that you want to travel with. I think that is a really, really good tip. However, that is not something for somebody who has a lot of stuff. It's hard to go from having all these clothes to having a suitcase of clothes. Now, I use that as a goal of mine, that one day I will be able to fit all of my clothes into one big suitcase. That would be amazing. To literally take everything that I own on a trip with me, that would be amazing. But not everybody can do that. So I say if you don't have a lot of stuff, try to strive for it and go for it. Keep the things that you only travel with. Everything that you own, you only travel with. I love the idea. However, these videos that I'm creating are for people who need that help, the extra push to decluttering their process so that they can live a light and simple life. This doesn't have to be a video for people who want to be a minimalist either. It can be just somebody who wants to simply declutter their closet. That was a great tip. Thank you for everybody else who has also subscribed and liked and left me all the nice comments. I really, really appreciate it. It makes me feel very happy that I'm helping some of you guys. Stay tuned for my shoe decluttering video. It will hopefully be up right after this. So I will see you guys later and have a wonderful day. Bye.